This has been one of the most horrific weeks at Mapperton. The reason, again, is leaks, and we have never had such a bad week of leaks at Mapperton. In all the time that Raymond has been here, he does not remember a week like it. In the last 10 days, we have had 3 major leaks on the water system, and it's so stressful for everybody because we all need water. I say this again and again, but it's obviously true. When people don't have water, there's no end to the things that cannot happen, not least that lovely warm bath at the end of the day. And of course, all the other things that require H2O. So we've had leaks in different parts of the estate, different pipe systems, and the really frustrating thing is it's mostly been modern pipe. So it's not old cast iron pipe breaking down, it's new pipe that, for reasons that we have to investigate, seems to be cracking in places. So I'm off because Raymond has been focusing on many leaks this week, but we've got Steve Kelly and his son Liam, and I'm going to go and look at what's been happening up at Holeacre. I'm here with Liam Kelly.
Hi.
Who I think has been on Mapperton Live before.
Maybe once.
And Liam has found, with his dad Steve over there and Raymond, the leak and has fixed it. Liam, what was it this time?
We just had a bit of split pipe that's been running through a duct underneath, which is very rare. I think it's a case of old pipe that's aged. It's an old pipe, and the pressure against it has just made it split.
What sort of pressure have we got running?
We've got about 4 bar running down here.
Yeah, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
What we're trying to achieve here is putting in valves so that we can isolate different areas.
Right.
So that we can...
So that's a new valve, is it?
Yeah, we've got a new valve put in here so that if we've got any problems further down the line, we can isolate this, shut this off so that we're not using all the spring water from the estate.
Yeah. And that's also a conduit?
We've got a solid...
And that gives it protection?
Yeah, through a yard like this where you've got heavy machinery coming through, we always put hard conduit down because you've got heavy tractors lifting 20, 30 tonnes. So you can crush the pipe, squeeze it, or damage it. Right.
And that's going to protect it and hopefully
make it last for another 50 years.
One of the challenges finding the leak this time is we've had so much rain that you can't really see the puddles very easily.
Yeah, we've got water leading us down different avenues. So
we have. Anyway, another leak is fixed, and
another leak, and on to another one next week. I'm sure.
And then you are on to
yeah,
one.
we are.
Liam is going to be back because what we've decided in front of the house, where we've had all those recurring leaks, because we got a bad batch of pipe, which I hasten to say wasn't installed by these guys. We're going to pull the whole thing out because it's caused us so many problems and put in a whole
replace it all.
New batch. Are we going to use really high quality?
Yeah, really high quality. MDPE pipe that can withstand 16 bar.
16 bar.
16 bar of pressure.
And what can this one withstand?
16.
16 as well.
16
same
bar.
Same one. Yeah. Liam, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Cheers.
You guys, later in this video, you are going to see those 18th century Japanese screens. They are amazing. And when I look closely at them, I can't help but notice how delicate and luminous it is, like the way the paint still glows after centuries. And it reminds me to take the same care with my own skin, because preservation takes attention, patience, and the right tools, everybody. And that's why I've been using the FAQ 202 by Foreo, their new generation silicone LED mask. And I've used Foreo now for years, but this really is the step into the future. It's ultra lightweight, wireless, and made from soft flexi-fit silicone that hugs every contour of my face, giving it even light coverage. And it has 8 different LED wavelengths, including near infrared, and each one targets a specific concern. So like fine lines or dullness or redness or uneven tone. But for me, everybody, I like to start by applying a few drops of the FAQ Red Light Peptide Serum, which enhances the treatment beautifully without being the focus. Clinically proven results show firmer, smoother, more radiant skin, and I can honestly see it. My before and after is so clear. I simply press the universal button to turn it on, quick press to change the LED color, and let it work for about 15 minutes while I'm tidying up the archive or checking restoration notes. And when I'm done, I hold the button for 3 seconds to turn it off. And of course, I use my UFO 3, a 2-minute spa facial that instantly revives my skin. So get ready, you guys, for Foreo's Black Friday event starting the 10th of November. Click the link in my description and use my code MANOR35 for an extra 35% off nearly all Foreo products and to unlock offers up to 50% off. It's stackable, it works even on discounted items, so don't wait because this really is the best time to treat your skin.
It's a really blustery afternoon. I think there's a storm coming, isn't there, Raymond?
No, not
tomorrow,
till tomorrow, 9 o'clock
sometime.
tonight. 9 o'clock tonight.
We're up here in the fields above Polacre Farm, and I'm here with Raymond. One of the topics, Raymond, that we come back to at Mapperton are leaks. We obviously have leaks in the house,
Yeah,
but then we also have leaks in the water supply itself.
yeah.
And I would say, I don't know whether you agree with this, but in your 40 plus years of being at Mapperton,
Yep.
we've probably never had it as bad as we've had it in the last 10 days.
No, or
What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. Even the last sort of like year and a half, we've had quite a few.
Yeah, the year and a half has been bad.
Yeah,
We have had 3 major unconnected leaks in the water supply across the estate in the last 10 days.
Yeah.
And each one of them has been really, really difficult to identify, fix, repair. And of course, there's a knock-on effect for everybody because when there's not enough water, people understandably feel frustrated. And Raymond feels the frustration, I feel the frustration. But the man who does the most to fix the problem is this man here, Raymond. And I just want to pay tribute
that's very kind
to
of
you
Very kind
because
of you.
Raymond has been not only helping to find the leaks, but also balancing the water. So where we know we've got a leak in one area, making sure that that bit is closed off, water can be supplied to somewhere else and then opened up again, which means you've been actually up at, what, 5:30 in the morning to get here?
About 5, a bit before that, because 5:30 I was here.
And not getting back until 10 at night because
Yeah,
you're
that's right.
balancing the system all the time. And you've had to do that for how many days now?
Sunday night was the first night.
Yeah, anyway.
What is it now?
You must
Thursday.
be exhausted.
No, I'm not actually.
Are you not?
No,
You do say things I quite enjoy it to me sometimes.
I do actually, because I actually said to Chris this morning that I only need about 3 hours sleep a night.
Right.
3 hours, that's
Yeah.
all.
Is that 3 hours?
3
I'm on
hours.
about 6 these days. You're at 3, you can do 3.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
Or
wow.
if Steve said, I want to work all night, I'd be no problem. I could work on through the night and through the morning and not miss it.
I know, but to do that day after day.
I could
is
do
something. Anyway, the leak
Yeah.
today, we think we found it, or,
Yeah,
or we know we found it?
Yeah, we found 2 now.
2?
Yeah, well, we found
Oh,
one.
God.
We found one further down.
What, today we found another one?
No,
further down?
a couple of days ago.
Okay, the one we fixed, you mean? Or,
yeah. And now we found another one, but we
Right.
couldn't. We knew where the pipe came from, up across the track from down
Yeah.
the big house, but we weren't sure where it went this way. But we put it on GPS now, and we know it's on that. What's it called? What's it called, Chris? That thing
Google
where
Maps.
it's where you identify something like paintbrush,
Yeah.
tin
Put
of
a pin,
soup.
Put a pin on it. Yeah.
And so we know where it goes now, but we knew where it was because we remember it, and it went across here and to the left of the telegraph pole, then it goes between the telegraph pole and that oak tree, and then on the way up to that great stump of a fir tree up Coatley.
So running under here is a pipe that is pumping water from down at Mapperton, and in order to find where the leak is, we've had to dig holes in order to expose bits
There he
of
is
the pipe.
there. There
So,
he is. There's about a foot of him showing.
As we get down in here,
Yeah. That's
we
the
can
pipe.
see that we've got this black pipe. Here it is. And Steve Kelly has got a clever device that he can attach to listen
Yeah, you can listen to that.
and work out where the leak is.
But what we have to do is we have to have the water on. But when we've got it on, we're losing so much
I know.
because this is under a lot of pressure.
So we've got this pipe running all the way along here
yeah,
and all the way up to Coatley
Yeah.
that way, isn't it?
yeah.
So that's a huge amount of pressure to get it up the hill.
It's nearly a mile.
It's nearly a mile of underground water pipe.
Yeah. And I think that's 182 feet higher than where the pump is to the bottom.
So to get to the top, it needs what, 8 bar?
9.
9. That's 9 atmospheres of pressure.
Yeah, 9 at the source, and then when it gets to Whole Acre, back here, it's dropped off to 6, and then it manages.
So the water is under a lot of pressure to get up there.
Yeah.
And Raymond, I guess the frustrating thing about this for all of us is that the pipes are new pipes. These last 3 leaks, they've all been pipes that have been less than 20, 30 years old. They're not Victorian pipes. They're not cast iron pipes.
No.
They're plastic polyethylene pipes.
Yeah. We put this in 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
And why do you think it's split?
We don't know.
We don't know.
When you look at the pipe, I've got them in a car.
Yeah.
It's little tiny cracks, and then they don't look like they let water out, but under the pressure they open up.
They open up and do it.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know, Raymond, we've got to all have a real sit down and talk about this.
Yeah.
But I just wonder whether the pressure that we're providing water up the hill here, whether we'd be better off trying to create a water supply up at Coltley, so we're not having to pipe it these huge distances.
Yeah, the pipe we took out from here was calibrated at 12 bar, so we'd probably be only about 8 about here, so we were well within
the tolerance. Yeah. Anyway, we can, I hope, get some sleep tonight. I hope you can get some sleep tonight. Do we know for sure that was?
Well, we got a temporary meter out. If you want to walk out by the road, you can see where
the meter reading is.
A small meter is.
Let's do that. We've now got Liam here. Liam, as you know, is one of a father and son team of water engineers helping. And Liam, you've put a meter in here. What's that meter telling us?
So to tell us where the leak is going, we've got pumped from the bottom. It's pumped right from the bottom with a pair of pumps, and it pumps up through here. I needed to make sure that I had a solid line of water with no leaks from the bottom up to this point, which is controlled on this valve.
So that's a new valve we put in now. So we can switch on and off the water now through that valve.
And then I've managed to isolate it 300 metres on the other end.
Yeah.
Put a valve on it, close it, but I've still had this meter going around, which is telling me it's feeding a leak.
Yeah.
We've isolated it 150 metres in between, shut it off. We haven't got a leak. So we know that the leak is further on.
Right.
And now we found it.
You found the leak, you fixed it.
And there's no movement in the meter.
So if that meter was turning around now, it would tell us there was a leak.
There was a leak. And now,
since nobody's using any water up there,
and we fixed the leak.
There's nothing happening on that.
Nothing is happening.
That. Okay, well that is a huge
relief. Very encouraging.
That's a huge relief. Are you going to leave that meter? Or
the meter is too small for this because of the pipe work, but you will have a valve here and a chamber so that we're able to access it and isolate it at different points.
You're going to replace that meter with
just, this will go into here and you will just have a valve here because we've got meters down at the bottom in the pump house.
Now I promised the people who are coming to the farmhouse, they've got a tea party for kids at 5 o'clock.
And you promised they'll have water.
I promised them water at 5 o'clock.
Well, they will have water.
That's an hour and a quarter from now.
Well, yeah. You've got.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
So you're going to leave that on for now, are you?
Yeah, that's all on. All on.
Fantastic. Liam, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you to Raymond for all the hard work balancing and helping out. And
if it wasn't for Ray, we wouldn't know where any of the pipes are.
If it wasn't for Ray, we wouldn't know a lot of things.
We wouldn't. Ray's
font of knowledge, Ray.
Oh yes, he's raised the Holy Grail.
I don't know if you remember these Japanese screens, but we filmed them probably, I don't know, 6 months ago, maybe even more than that, maybe even like a year ago. But let me give you a little bit of history around these screens because this is my next restoration project. So when we were cleaning out what we call here on the estate, the strong room, which is the room next door to the estate office. And the strong room is where we kept and still do a lot of the old accounts, the old Mapperton accounts. I mean, remember Mapperton's been here for 500 years. And a lot of Montague archives as well. In a corner, literally stuffed into a corner, folded up, were these screens. So Luke pulled them out, had no idea where they came from, who they belonged to. Even I asked my mother-in-law, she was like, I've never seen these before. So our thought process right now is that these were probably brought from Hinchingbrook, the family ancestral seat that was sold in was left in 1955. Mapperton was then purchased in 1955 by Luke's grandfather. And perhaps when he was moving things into the house, he used the strong room as a storage space and forgot about them. When I opened them up, I thought, oh my gosh, these are special. So I had somebody look at them from Sotheby's, and they said it's definitely 18th century Japanese screens taken from the Tale of Genji, and that was kind of it. Then I had a paper restorer come, a local paper restorer, and she's like, this is a properly big job. And at first I was like, okay, well, maybe I can learn how to restore Japanese paper. You know me, always trying to do like DIY stuff. No, this is a much bigger job. So I had these sitting, you guys, in the muniment room. So the humidity in the muniment room is like perfect. I have my dehumidifier on all the time. So I knew that they would be safe in there. So they've been sitting in there up until I've just taken them out to show you guys all of this, because there's still more to this story. Bear with me. We had a curator from the National Portrait Gallery here in London come to Mapperton because she's interested in a picture for a future exhibition. Fingers crossed we get that. And she happened to bring along her husband, who is a curator at the British Museum. Anyway, they were in the muniment room looking through some archives. And he said to me, what are these screens? I was like, I don't know. I know that they're 18th century from the Tale of Genji. That's it. And he said, do you mind if I take some photos? So I said, sure. He takes some photos, so kind, writes me a letter about a week later saying that he had shown the photos to the curators, a few of the curators at the British Museum who specialize in Far East, Oriental, Japanese. And he said, these are actually from the Tale of Genji, as we expected. And in fact, I'm going to get my computer so I remember exactly what it was. So, and by the way, if you don't know about the Tale of Genji, it's Japan's great literary classic. It'd be like Shakespeare in the UK, right? So you can see like this stippled gold cloud form. This is incredibly delicate pigment work, what he said. And even on the back, where they used sort of original scrap paper, the script used as backing, you can see in here, like this is now considered historically significant. And it's basically, this is a window into a lost world. And he did call it like, it is one of a kind. There will not be another screen out there like this. So now I was like, okay. And I was like, what's your advice? And he's like, my advice is get these restored. Absolutely. They are worth it. And then I can put them out on display. So I then did a lot of research through like top paper restorers and especially Japanese ones, of course, in the UK. And I am now in touch with a leading paper conservator and her team. And they've proposed this really thoughtful and minimally, thank you, invasive conservation plan that includes, so they're going to do like localized repairs to the painting and structure. You can see the frame needs to be restored here. So they're going to use skilled furniture makers here to repair this frame. Then there's a lot of pigment loss, and that was what I was really quite worried about. You can even see just all throughout here, in particular around the trees, there's a lot of pigment lost there. So they'll retouch those areas. And then there's a lot of flaking, there's cracking. They will be able to retouch and repair those. Then they're going to clean and reback the screen. So how they're going to do that is they'll clean the backing, but you can see here, like, what do you do about this? Like, look at this beautiful paper. So what they're gonna do here is they're gonna use like archival quality facsimile printing for missing or too damaged of sections. So they'll take this pattern and then they'll put it on this archive quality and make, again, a print of it and patch it up here. But she said you won't really be able to tell a difference, which would be great. And then they'll be using, of course, the traditional Japanese conservator materials like wheat starch paste and funori, which is this seaweed-based adhesive, to basically honor the screen's origins. And then, once we get these back, we will then be displaying these at Mapperton. So they believe that these were bedroom screens. That leads me to my next one. So that these would have been, you know, around a bed. And what she did say is once they come back to actually only have each of the screens opened to 90 degrees just to preserve their fragile hinges. But I'm really, really excited. So as far as inventory goes, this is what I'm gonna have to look through, everybody. So we're just gonna come down here. This is, I think, from the 8th Earl of Sandwich. I'm pretty sure it is. And there's, look at all this inventory. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I suspect it would be in a bedroom. So for example, here's the white bedroom. And it lists all of the different things it has. I mean, fantastic. I mean, if I find it right now, you guys opening it up, I would, I'd be the luckiest person in the world. But you can see here's the white bedroom. It has, let's just see if it has it. I mean, it lists even all the pillows, 4 blankets. Unbelievable. A 3-foot 6-inch Japan's maple French bedstead. A hair, there you go, a hair mattress, a birch bedside pedestal marble top, a 4'6" Japan's maple wardrobe, another wardrobe. I mean, if it's in the white bedroom, I'm going to be the most excited person. Here we go, plain water, white hip dew water can, a bath blanket. I mean, everything is in here. Literally every single bit that you could ever think of. Look at a 3-foot rosewood writing table, a couch squab seat and bolster in birch legs. But anyway, a Morocco leather envelope case, a china taper stick. There it goes. Here's a hand screen. That's not it. A bamboo ink stand. Anyway, it's not in the white bedroom. But can you imagine? I've got to go through the red bedroom and see what else there is. So anyway, while I sit here and go through this, I'm hoping to find, I mean, look at how long it is. Like the red bedroom has everything in it. I'm hoping that, or even in the green dressing room, that I'll be able to find where, I mean, I hope I can, where these screens once were. And they would have been in one of the smarter bedrooms. So here's the green bedroom. I've got to go through the red bedroom. Wow, wouldn't that be great if I find it? Anyway, I'll let you know. Details, though, of course, I'm going to be doing a fundraiser. And I have to be honest with you, I wasn't, what page is that? 60, so I remember. I wasn't as shocked with how much they came back with to restore this. So I'm really, really quite pleased. So if you're interested, you guys have been amazing. Like all my Buy Me Coffee supporters, you guys are incredible. The peacock tapestry is still ongoing. That will be ready in January. And now we've got this one. And they think it'll take like 1 to 2 weeks total time for this to be restored. Incredible. And then it can be displayed here at Mapperton. And I hope I can find it in here. Anyway, another restoration project, because that's the wonderful thing about Mapperton. I'm always finding, whether it's a textile or it's a tapestry or it's a Japanese screen, I'm always finding something somewhere stuffed in a corner here or a chest at Mapperton that needs some proper restoration. Anyway, thanks you guys. Check it out, buymeacoffee.com. You guys are amazing. And I just want to say one more thing. I always talk about preserving this history here at Mapperton. And I want you guys to know that you are a part of that as well. Through our YouTube channel, watching it. I mean, somebody's gonna be watching this 100 years from now, to all of our restoration projects that we do here. You guys, and especially those on Buy Me a Coffee, you will be a part, and you are a part of Mapperton's history, bringing these lost objects back to life. So I just want to say thank you for being a part of Mapperton's history. I'm back in my red boiler suit. I'm with Susie, head gardener, and we're excited about today, aren't we?
We are.
Can you explain to everybody what we're doing?
So today, these lavenders are going to come out.
Yep.
We're going to take them out because the path has become so narrow, and these lavenders are just now really scraggly, they're really leggy, really woody.
Yep.
They've been here for, what, more than 30 years?
Yeah. And there's,
So,
yeah. And I know that for some people this might be a bit sad or shocking, or you're asking the questions why. Bittersweet, good, that's exactly right. But I'm on my gardening course now, and obviously I've got Susie, head gardener here, who's been talking to me about this since I took over the management of the garden September 1st, which has only been 6 weeks. But one of the things I did approach Susie was like the lavender, and she's like, yeah, it's time for it to go.
it is. I think the path is just far too narrow now.
Yeah.
And although I quite like a narrow path because it slows you down as you walk through, this is just too narrow.
Yeah, you got to properly look where you're walking.
And
You see.
just even for us in the gardening team, clearing under here in the autumn is just a lot of work with having to lift them all up and clear all the leaf and all the moss. It's really slippery.
Oh
And
yeah, moss.
I just,
Right.
you know,
And
it's time for change.
it's time for change. And it will be, you guys, this pathway here is about almost
Like
2 meters. It's huge. You won't, I mean, wait till you see the before and after. It's massive, you guys. There's lavender here. It goes under here to this fern. I'm gonna have to take the fern out. It is a beast. Okay, it is like, I can't pull this one. So it's coming all the way. Look at this. I could probably pull this one. There we go. This one is a beast. Oh my God. Like, how? How do we feel?
Amazing. Isn't it so... Oh, it's beautiful. It's going to look so good.
Yeah, it's gonna look so good. So, Susie, we've got to get to a meeting, Susie and I, but afterwards, you're going to...
We're going to clear all this up, clear the moss,
Yep,
sweep it all up, and I think your eye is just really drawn down
yep.
to the pergola and the summer house. The crab apples have been pruned back.
It's so exciting. This is insane. This fern is nuts.
That's actually, yeah,
I mean, is it in like the...
it's coming.
Oh my God.
Stuart, we've tried for 6 years to get that fern out.
Uh-huh.
I'll just tell you that now.
Oh,
It's
really?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Stuart, this is amazing.
I don't want to break that on top.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. That's how strong it is. He's got it, he's got it.
Just about there. See, there's the little bits
Yeah,
coming off
yeah,
the
that can
side.
go there, yeah. It's a mammoth.
I'm going to go on this side now.
Okay, okay. This is your workout for the day, Stuart.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is... it's still... It won't budge.
Doing it. Wow.
Look at how it's opening it up.
There's another one on the side of that.
What?
This is a big old fern.
Yeah, this fern does not want to leave its spot.
It's coming.
Yep. You can hear it. Okay, well, I'm just going to replant it on... I'll put it... Should I put it in a
Fine.
bucket? Susie, right away. I'll take it to Kitchen Garden, put it in a bucket.
There's water, yeah.
And then,
They're very incredibly resilient.
aren't they?
Stick it in a damp place in the garden.
Yeah, it will be fine.
That'll be
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Because if it is coming up to a
This is
dormant
an
phase.
enormous fern. Because you can see the step here. Okay. Well, I've got it all on camera, Stuart, so it's great. We can remember this day. Yep.
You might need another car to hook on to take it.
Oh my gosh, everybody, look at this fern.
It's a family affair.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is enormous.
Yeah. But if you can't just cut that.
Yep.
You don't really want that prawn, probably, do you?
No.
No.
Okay. Well done. And look at how, well, Stuart, that was amazing.
Man versus fern. Man wins again.
Exactly. If you're wondering where the lavender went, it's here. So we've pruned crabapple trees earlier in the week, and now that's all that lavender. Yep. That is a lot, but it needed to be done. I've gone from clearing lavender in the formal gardens to here in the kitchen garden. There's an amazing team of volunteers, and this kitchen garden is going to be decimated right now. And because we've got huge plans to make this kitchen garden like a massive feature here at Mapperton, educational as well, just, and like the food from here going into the cafe as well. This is going to be huge. So here's what it looks like now. Wait till you see it in a couple weeks, and of course throughout the season. I'm just going to give you a little tour of the kitchen garden right now. So you've got the lovely pears there on the wall. There's my tripod. Got Gabriel, fantastic. We are getting rid of this sort of bed here. When I say getting rid of, what we want to do is we want to start from scratch. So we're uprooting some of the plants. We're going to put them into pots. We'll put them in a corner. We're going to label them so if we want to use them a little bit later. We're going to keep the fruit cage for now, but we're going to divide it into half. It's going to have the gooseberries, raspberries, but then the other half will have brassicas. Christmas trees are going. We're going to pot them up. We'll sell them at our Christmas market. These are rose bushes. And again, these will be potting up, getting rid of that. This is all going to be cleared. That is coming down. I'm going to actually take that to London with me, the tomato house. That's going to come to London. And then you've got the cold frame. So it is happening. It's beyond exciting. I am pulling the rest of the potatoes. As you can see, 2 different varieties here. I'll give them a good wash. I found even 1 red onion. So I'll be using something. Well, I'll be using the red onion and the potatoes tonight to make something, but there's still more potatoes to pull. But look, it's a beautiful autumnal day here in the kitchen garden. All right, these are not all the potatoes that I've picked, by the way, because I'm giving a lot to the amazing volunteers here. Quite right. So I'm hoping going to see some very good potato salad photos on the kitchen garden volunteering group chat. But wow. And there's still more to go.